today I read to you the freedom of speech. Why do we have the freedom? What does the freedom of speech mean? Who can tell me? What's the freedom of speech? How do we know we have the freedom of speech?
To have the right to speak your opinion.
We do have, and what gives us that right to speak our opinion? What gives us that right?
It's a law.
It's a law. What's the law called? It's part of the Constitution, and it's called the Bill of Rights. Okay, so the Bill of Rights. However, they decided, can you go out and post whatever you want to about someone and slander their name?
No.
Or try to, that makes you liable. That makes you liable. That means that you could get in trouble for that.
Lie isn't L-I-E.
Libel. L-I-B-E-L. All right. How are you facing this way? Thank you. All right. So, you cannot do that. Or, you cannot scream something out or say something that may cause harm to someone else. And that could be by words or actions. All right. So, today I'm going to read you another story. It's called Burning Issues at the Trenton Theater. Yes, sir.
Aren't we gonna go over each other's, what they call it, the writings?
We went over some last week. We'll go over them again today. We're going to start a new one today, too. All right. Burning Issues at the Trenton Theater. The Logan family. Excuse me. Is there someone talking while I'm talking?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Can I read?
No? Hey, we're recording this for Miss Bridges, so if you could be quiet and not make noise, I would appreciate it. Burning Issues at the Trenton Theater. The Logan family can't believe what's happening to them. Their son, Tommy Logan, is being sued for yelling fire in a crowded theater, Movieplex.
That right there, Miss Ricky.
Oh.
Where's Elijah?
Movieplex owner Nancy Bates claims Tommy had no First Amendment right to say what he did. So it's against the rights of the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, to do something, to say something that's going to cause harm to someone else. Yes.
Decay was not in here.
Okay. Interviewed on the local news the night of the incident, she told reporters, "I don't know what was in his head. You don't say things like that in a public building. It causes panic. People could get trampled." What does trampled mean? What does trample mean, Layla?
People falling over each other.
People falling over each other, stumbling to get out. Put that away, please. Thank you. Now. That's why the Supreme Court has placed restrictions against dangerous speech. What does the word restrictions mean, Sadie?
It means you have a restriction. It's something that you can't do.
Like a rule or something that we can't do. Right. Tommy Logan has had problems with the law before. Last year, the 18-year-old was arrested for stealing a video game from a store. More recently, however, he has been attending community college and doing volunteer work for the library. Asked about his actions in the theater, he said, "I felt like there was a risk. I felt I had a duty. I spoke out. I have a right to do that. Every American citizen has a right to speak up. I wasn't being funny. I was trying to save lives." All right, so they said that he got in trouble because what did he do? He got in trouble.
Yeah.
No, what did he do when he got in trouble? He stole something. But then they're saying he's kind of turned his life around, isn't he? And he is,
College.
he's going to college and he's doing a lot better. All right, on Monday, Judge Meredith Jenkins banged her gavel and called her court to order. She asked Nancy Bates' lawyer, John Livingston, to begin his case. Tommy Logan should not have yelled fire when there wasn't any fire. Livingston asserted, "The Supreme Court is very clear on this matter. You do not have a constitutional right to publicly say dangerous things. It was dangerous to alarm a dark auditorium filled with people. His outburst caused people to panic. They ran for the doors. Several of them were injured in the process. The theater needed $2,000. The professional cleaning that cost $2,000. We believe Tommy Logan should pay for that. Fire Chief Leonard Klein confirmed there was no fire at the theater. Of course, we sent a fire truck out just to be sure. My men wasted their time looking for something that wasn't there. The kid should have gone to an employee first before he yelled out like that. That's the responsible thing to do. That's what the fire chief said. Stacy Corman was at the theater and saw what happened. Tommy is a troublemaker, Miss Corman said. He thought he was being funny. There's no excuse for that behavior. Mrs. Corman was unable to give specific evidence that Tommy Logan was being funny. So far, the theater owner said it cost him $2,000 to fix their theater. I suggest you're listening because you're going to be writing about this. And the fire chief said there was nothing there and it was a waste of their time. They had another witness, Stacy Corman. She said that she was at the theater and she just thought he was being funny, but she didn't have any evidence to back that up. All right, so Logan's lawyer, Bernard Finch, tried to show the court that his client was no longer an irresponsible youth. Tell the court how you have changed, Tommy. He said Logan told the judge that he regretted his past mistake and that he had turned his life around. Do we all make mistakes?
Yes.
Can we turn our life around?
Yes.
Yes. Just because you do something one time doesn't mean you're going to keep doing it, right? Okay. I pay for my crime with community service, and now I attend college, and I hold a job. Logan seemed nervous when he testified in his own defense. I wasn't fooling around. I yelled fire because I smelled smoke, Tommy said. It was a very strong smell. My friend Dylan Maestro smelled it too. I thought I should warn people. Maestro, that's his friend, testified next. Something was definitely burning, he said. I left the theater through the lobby exit, and I saw Nancy Bates throwing away a batch of popcorn that had burned. There was smoke everywhere. I think she should have come into the theater and told people not to worry. Then this wouldn't have happened. So what happened? Someone working in the concession stand did what?
Burnt
popcorn.
They burned the popcorn. Have you ever smelled burnt popcorn?
Yes.
It stinks. Smells like it could be fire, right?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It depends on.
And
it's hot.
It smells like overcooked water.
It smells like lemon.
Well, if you're in a different room and you're smelling something, it does not smell like lemon. Whoever said that.
It smells like burnt.
Under cross-examination from Mr. Finch, Nancy Bates admitted that there had been a problem with the popcorn maker. The oil got overheated, and that caused smoke, but no fire. Mr. Livingston concluded his argument by restating that this client deserved to be compensated for the damage. Mr. Logan called. Then it was the defense lawyer's turn. I rest my case, said Finch. My client did not intend to cause trouble. He intended to prevent injuries. He only said what he believed to be true. He has a First Amendment right to do so. He shouldn't be blamed for what happened and have to pay for the rug. Next time, Nancy Bates should be more careful when she makes her popcorn. Judge Jenkins adjourned. She said she would deliver her decision next week. What does adjourned mean? She adjourned. What does that mean, Miles?
She thought.
What?
She thought.
She bought?
She thought.
No. She adjourned?
She will.
No. What do you mean?
Dismissed.
She dismissed. Very good. She dismissed the court case. So let's review a little bit. So the dry cleaners is saying that he screamed fire, and that could have caused people to be trampled on. People were hurt because they were trampling on each other to get out. They had to pay how much money to fix the theater? $2,000, and they wanted their money back.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, what was the boy's name? That
Tommy.
Logan?
Tommy or Logan? I already forgot.
Tommy.
Tommy Logan, that's his name. So, Tommy said he smelled something burning. He yelled fire because he was afraid people were going to get hurt. And he had a witness that said that there was somebody there that had popcorn burning, and that's where the smell was coming from with the smoke. And they should have came in and told them not to be alarmed. It was just popcorn, right? Did the movie theater have a witness?
No.
Well, they did have a witness, yes. What did the witness say?
Silly.
It was a popcorn accident.
No, the witness for the that was last week. The witness for the movie theater said that Tommy Logan was a troublemaker, but she didn't have any evidence that he was wrong in yelling fire.
He was an actual troublemaker.
She was talking about he had been in trouble before when he stole the movie, right, or the game. So, all right. So now you're going to write your opinion about, do you think the theater should be reimbursed the money, or should Tommy Logan not be accused of for being liable for yelling fire?